keen. Lindsey Vonn, ski racer to 2018. Things are looking up for American ski racer Lindsey Vonn. Not only is she the first American woman to win in all 5 disciplines, if she plays her cards right, she could have the most World Cup wins ever, all by the time she reaches 30. To be sure, at 46 wins, she has a ways to go, but Lindsey has nearly blown away the opposition this season, winning 5 of the first 6 races. Ah, you ask, but isn't competitive ski racing a game for young women and men? Won't advancing age work against her? Not so much anymore. Training, nutrition, and coaching have all improved, and Lindsey points to the men's circuit for inspiration, and to her own body is feeling, even after 11 years in the circuit, just fine, thank you. She reached new heights, finally winning a giant slalom at Soledad in the first race of the year, and now she can tackle the slalom, her weakest link. Hey, she then won another giant slalom at Lake Louise, and she wants to use those GS wins as a confidence builder. It may seem odd to talk confidence when talking Lindsey Vonn, but even for a supreme athlete, confidence is as fleeting as a downhill run. Looking at ski racing from the safety of reclining lazy boy, armed with nothing more than a remote, is still a nerve-tingling, jaw-clenching experience. The ski hill slope angles confound. As the cameras track skier progress around tight curves, it seems those athletes will ski off the end of the earth. For gravity alone won't be enough to restrain their momentum into the solar system. They shush down the hill at what, 50-some-odd miles per hour? And that's for the GS. Downhill speeds can hit over 70. How can skiers spot indentations and best lines on the mountain with the sky a slate gray under a blizzard when, darn it, minutes earlier the conditions were bright, clear sailing? How can a racer summon new data collection, calculation, and indices when course conditions change around the next bend? This isn't tennis, where an all-points bulletin goes out to sniff for showers. How do Lindsey and her ilk react calmly when the weather, acting as though it were nature or something, changes uncontrollably? It's hard to fathom how a skier can excel at 5 disciplines, all calling for special requirements in physical skills and equipment specifics. The supergiant slalom, or Super G, and the downhill are known as speed events. The slalom and giant slalom as technical. Please don't ask what the 5th discipline, the super combined, entails. The difference between queen of the hill and runner-up can be, even for the Super G, 1/100th of a second. It's a blink of an eye, right? Lindsey Vonn, with her twinkling eyes, beaming smile, and sunny disposition, adds a lively light and insight to any interview in English or in German. She's 27. She knows exactly where she wants to go with her skiing career, even if, like most of us in our professions, she wants to learn from her mistakes without unduly harping on them. There's a fine line between introspection and depressive navel-gazing, especially when the margins from excellence to error are razor-thin. She's determined to find the right balance to ensure her poor finishes in the slalom at the end of last season don't happen again. Here's also what's not happening now. Lindsey tweets she's not dating Tim Tebow, in case you wanted to know. Reading Lindsey's tweets talking about a great training run and then talking about winning the following race, one can only admire the uncanny connection she can make between potential and performance, and enthuse about how she puts both to practice. Want to test your muscular endurance and general balance? Try holding the skier's crouch for 2 to 3 minutes. Now go down a hill steeper than sin and try it. Even watching Lindsey Vonn in the slalom training run, with turns every second or so, shows the core and lower body strength needed for such grueling, exacting exertions. What attitudes are needed to excel in ski racing? Perspective and patience. Lindsey Vonn did not finish in her December 18, 2011 race in Courchevel. She's not pleased, but she's not down, and her homespun philosophy serves her well too. When you fall down, just get up again. But it's her bravery, her willingness to dare, her go-for-it gumption to adopt new methods that sealed the deal in making her the top female skier worldwide. When Lindsey, at 20, turned her ski training and fitness routines upside down, overhauling all, joining forces with coach Robert Trinkwalder, her high-altitude athleticism peaked, but not before she must have wondered of the risk in messing with a good thing. A comparable might be to Tiger Woods changing his swing when at the top of his game. To be malleable and to not, despite stellar skiing success, deem oneself infallible, surely is integral to staying on top. Bouncing back after being laid flat by injury is essential. Diligence and persistence, despite race results resistance, surely too is crucial. Lindsey Vonn, chock full of these features, also has the capacity to undergo rigorous self-analysis of her progress and position, unvarnished by praise, prejudice or otherwise, from family and friends, and this trait also separates Lindsey from the competition. She's world famous, the best female American ski racer ever, but should she continue pace, she'll but one day be alone on the throne in the rarefied air of a professional champion nearing perfection. With her will on the hill, she'll be ruler of the skiing citadel. Wait, great, this is Lynn, of late. She hopes to end her racing reign after the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang, South Korea.